Tevlin against John Fox, the short stick D-midi for Virginia. Ball hits the turf. And Virginia has it. Extra pass by Virginia, and LaSalle, that's on the face-off man running offense. Got a yard sale, helicopter check. Rolls over the midline. You can go over and back in the first 20 seconds of the shot clock. Yale comes away with it. A lot of contact, no flags. Brandow against Weitzel. Moore's been winning this matchup early. Moore, that time, the matchup won by Weitzel.
Look at that hustle on the ride.
They love to ride these attackers. Shot clock at 10. Morrill, the slide comes back to Morrill, probing against that zone, looking to feed inside. Scooped up this time by Rhodes.
On so many picks, and that's created great matchups for Virginia.
Looking for the cutter, it's not there. Wanted Peel. Yale unable to hang on to it. It bounces back in 1 minute and 9 seconds here in the third. And Erwin wins the faceoff, and this is what makes Yale so dangerous. Well, he had it, but secondary pressure, Virginia now. Conrad! Sudden change for UVA, and lost it. Newman picks it up. That might have been a push with possession. Virginia may have gotten away with it. Tevlin looking to feed, now rolls inside, plays it back to X. Pass on the doorstep isn't there. Road. Magellis has a stick checked away. And you cannot play. Conrad up top. Hines to meet him. Conrad will run right by him. Looking to feed. It's knocked away, and now a transition opportunity for Yale. Fake. Stick check from behind. No flag. Loose ball.
Wow, Andy Shea's not going to like that.
Now picked up by Rock, over to Tevlin. Looking up for that skip pass, and Rock knocks it down. He wins the race and shovels it back. Dangerous pass, nearly picked off. Big ground ball here, Gaudette hits the ground. Today, Quint, we rarely see when teams play Yale. Virginia's been the bully.
This type of battle right here. Guess who?
Clark, how many times have we seen a team be more physical than Yale in a head-to-head matchup? Looking for Connors. Connors has a trail check from behind. Huge ground ball. Less than 6 minutes from a championship. Kraus maneuvering around the crease. Kraus lost it. Hines scoops it. Aiken bothered by Weitzel. Yale's got to be careful. You don't want to pick up another flag. Eli's, though, come away with the ball. A turnover. Yale still a man down. Brandow. His pass intercepted by Conrad.
Who else?
Shared with us yesterday was something his dad told him when he was little. Swing first. Virginia did that today. They played from ahead. Nine games. That opening possession generated 5 shots for Syracuse. And the Orange come away with this. Solomon against Volant. Good defense that time by Loyola. Late in the shot clock, Loyola dips to his own. That's a turnover. Duffy from the outside, now to Scanlon. 25 to shoot. It's Mellon on Scanlon. And Loyola points. Lyle Thompson first with 400. Spencer gets sandwiched. No flag. David Lipka. Solomon had some trouble with it. He's now on the deck. Takeaway by Loyola.
Nice
Johnson
play.
comes back to McNulty. It's Rayleigh, rather. He whiffs. Spencer couldn't vacuum it. Mellon has it for Syracuse. Sloppy middle of the field, using the bulk. Mellon holding his ground. Now the help from Dirth. And the pass picked off by Tyson Bomberry. That's something Syracuse does incredibly well. He's got the short stick matchup here. Spencer, skip pass intercepted by Bomberry. He reads passing. He took a dive. Now double teamed. Oh! Triple teamed. Scanlon lost his stick. It was Gibraltar in goal, but his team down 3. Wires in trouble. And he can't go back. That's going to be over and back. Syracuse again exits with the ball. Savio to Spencer. Deflected in the air. Savio can't pick it clean. Near the end line. Knocked out of bounds. Pat Spencer was a freshman then. Syracuse turns it over. Afternoon. And he's helped bring Loyola to even. It was 12-8 Syracuse for the Orange. Rafis circles around. Stick checked away by Wires. The 6'4" freshman.
Of a defense.
Pass is knocked down. They rallied, and they're going to send the Orange packing in the first round for the 2nd consecutive year.
Brando has it deflected away. Looking for Danigelis coming out, running out of the box. Then it was deflected. Caraway tried to feed it into Watson. Tough pass, though.
No-brainer. You work it back through Bacaro and just let him keep riding this. He's been unstoppable.
Great play that time by Ash to get the ball down low in that scrum.
They're both so strong through contact. Just putting a stick on them is not nearly enough as from high school through college. And we're creatures of habit, Gark. If that's what works for you, you stick with it.
Erlen tried to get off a shot. He doesn't. It ends up being a turnover. Now we got a race for the ball. And freshman. And there's Gibson Smith with the turnover for Georgetown. Well, isn't it nice that you can get a freshman to come in and win a draw for you in an NCAA tournament game? Now he gets pushed off the ball here, and it's a turnover.
History of the sport to do it in 3 years. My only concern is him on the field right now. I would have him out, up by 6. But look at that beating he takes.
He just takes a beating. Smith again with another. And now Yale will look to clear and run some clock. Gibson, how many caused turnovers does Gibson Smith have in this game?
A ton. Snappy ball movement.
Here's Long. Feeding in front for Dubig. He falls down. A stick goes flying. Busy offseason. Worked at a restaurant, a bar, as a busboy. Millhouse Brewing Company in Poughkeepsie, New York. Had an internship.
A single invert.
Frommert against Puglisi. Loses his man. Frommert rolling inside. There's the double. And a takeaway by Maryland.
Now they got their second midfield in the game. I expect number 1 in red to handle.
How about Kobe Smith in the passing lane? Here he comes. He can score. Smith fires. Earnhardt guarded by the freshman Cade Sawstead. And his pass knocked down by Matt Jama. He bullies his way in. Over to Michael Kraus now. Kraus has it taken away. A lot of red jerseys in the area.
Look at this scrap. This is great.
Teams clear at less than 70% against Virginia. You're watching why right now. O'Connell absolutely devoured, and the Cavaliers get it back. Mayo down the alley. His man fell down. Fairman fakes the shot against Fox. Has it stick checked away. Good trail check. And now the outlet to Connors. Teo Dahl.
Penalty ground ball number 42.
Terps still having trouble with the clear. Gebert gets sandwiched. Moore trying to shovel it off the ground. Picked up by Connors. Over to DeMayo, who's got a couple of goals. 20 seconds to go. Virginia's 2 white jerseys popped into the air. Maryland came up with a ground ball but turns it over. Conrad. 5.5 to go. Wisnauskas fighting through a double. Turns it over. Solstad has it poked away from behind by Dubik. And Maryland is there to scoop it up. Big clear for the Terps. O'Connell. Trail check by Moore. Knocks it loose. There's the ride by Virginia. Did what he needed to do. Garnsey against JT Giles Harris. The ACC Defensive Player of the Year with a 10 at the face-off X for Duke. Took 22 draws last week. Notre Dame wins this one. Gleason's pass knocked into the air, intercepted by Welch. Paul doing great things now at the PLL. Ledman, inside a roll, jarred loose. Not his game. Riley Walsh against the shorty Stinn. Stinn knocks it away. And picks it up, caused a turnover by Notre Dame, but they give it right back. Gets it across. Now Welch. Amtrak's his man, but couldn't hang on. And Stein wins the faceoff.
That's not going to go over well in the
Jacobois, McCann, and Costabile the middies. McCann, the freshman. Trail check. Now Robertson. Against Trentz. Robertson on the inside. Loses it. Schmidt has it. Throws it toward the sideline. Phillips and Lowry collide. Dan Rayoun. Down the alley, turns it over. Loyola's going to have to make some plays with its defense. And now Spencer again. 3 points already. Spencer has it jarred loose. It hits the side of the net, and Penn State will get a chance to ball. Penn State won the opening faceoff of the third quarter. Big ground ball off the faceoff. Now it becomes a scrum in the box. Penn State has it. They'll leave Loyola as the Division I all-time leader in assists and second all-time in points. So here's the question, Carp. You had the 2 Tewaaraton favorites in this game, Ament and Spencer. Spencer goes 40 goals as a midfielder. Draws the slide, looking to punch it inside, and that's going to be a turnover. Good ball movement, good shots. TJ Cannellan had it hooked away. Bryce DeMuth has it for Yale. Runs into Cardeal.
That's the ride. As if Penn State can get enough possessions, there's hope that they can score.
Well, see, you got to get it across midfield, and you've got to be able to clear. And Penn State turns it over.
That's catastrophic. You finally win a face-off, and then you turn the ball over. But I will tell you, if you're watching this game, in the first round, Yale absolutely dominated Georgetown. Won every single face-off. The score was 7 down to the fact that we can blame everything on TD and the offense not getting opportunities. But defensively, as we see a great check there, certain guys got to step up.
Man-up chance here for Yale. Gaudette dropped it. TD Erlin.
Yes. They also missed the window of delivering a knockout punch. But is there a knockout punch against Penn State, a team that can score the way they score?
Kropp has the stick knocked out from his hands. All the momentum in this crowd right now behind the Nittany Lions. Peck has a trail checked away by Tevlin.
Those hurt. Those
10-1 Yale at one point. Clearing from behind. That's the pick from Tevlin. Morrill against Cardeal. He knocks it away. It's on the turf. Morrill slips. And the first gets a pick. Now Willard tied up. Goes down.
And Nate Boomer, based on his senior year, 1 year of defense, ended up in Happy Valley.
First team All-American this year. Big Ten defensive player donating bone marrow. It's a little bit of a process, and it's a surgical procedure. But the end game is you can save a life. They had to become better dodgers, better passers. Kelly has it knocked loose. Chris Fake able to vacuum for Yale. Ament now. Pythons his way around the crease, finds Kelly. Can't hang on, and Yale scoops it up. Aiden Hines.
Sometimes you get close, but you've expended so much energy to get up the mountain.
There's Crop. Trail check. Picked up by Sabia.
In high school, it's ironic, but he filled the same role as a freshman in high school, playing alongside guys like Pat Spencer. So he started as by 31, Kevin Fox, a senior. He's been laying bricks at Penn State for his entire career.
Turned over, though. Now, they played with pressure. Andy Shea in the quarterfinal called a timeout that he didn't have at that time to call and was whistled for a technical foul.
And 4 teams in the country, and they just happened to meet in the quarters.
Penn State into its 10-man ride. Goalie was out of the cage. Today was his 9th 8-point game of the season. Unreal.
Look at Gerard Oseri for Penn State battling. He has shown us something.
Yale with a 21-15 lead here. This Yale senior class, the winningest in program history, and a chance to make more history as the double team works.
And I think you will have a good game on Monday, but that's a lot of face-offs that he just took, and the bounce back.
That starts on possession. 15 to shoot. Krause against Van Raphorst. Looking to feed inside. Ball hits the turf. And it's back by Alex Rode, and it comes to Matt Jama. Virginia sloppy on the clear. Big ground ball. 4 Duke jerseys.
Who took Van Raphorst high up into that restraining box area. And that confuses the defense from a slide package standpoint. A lot of those guys shifted low from Virginia, and Conrad stayed high.
the best duo in the nation.
We saw the pressure from that Virginia ride. Elisha able to get rid of the ball. On the mound has it poked away, out of bounds.
It belongs strong lefty, and he curls topside.
Here comes Matt Moore. Over to Krause, couldn't catch it clean. He goes down, and now Duke in transition with Peter Welch. Welch to Carpenter. He'll fire in what is a low possession game. Lead the turnovers. 12 turnovers in a game with few possessions. That's not a recipe.
No, not at all.
That's been the story of the first half for Virginia. Cavaliers avoid the turnover. Aiken, afraid of the trouble, over and back, turns it over, and now a chance for Lindsay. Another turnover by Virginia. Now Duke sloppy in the clearing game. Moore.
Costapeel feigns the pick, loses the ball temporarily, and now picked up by Reinstead and Hopkins. Now that they've rose to the duty this year. Oregon a little thin at that midfield spot. He's played fantastically. Costapeel weaves his way through traffic, can't get the shot off though before losing it. And Hopkins. McCann, he has been active tonight. Up top, tough pass, can't be handled.
Ryder.
Foley trying to pick up the ground ball. And on now for the Irish. 2 goals already in this contest. Number 14. Ball deflected past midfield. Behind the cage to Wesley. Dislodge, really nice play by Hubler. Hopkins picks up possession temporarily, but loses it. Rapine now right back to the Irish. McNamara get enough on it to get it on goal. Final 10 seconds. Loose ball. Will Hopkins have one final shot? Keogh trying to track it down. Cannot. Almost McCann almost couldn't quite get it, but he does get a hand on it. Now turns it over. Kuhn will look to run.
Guy's a ball hawk. They're going to go quick here. Look for Epstein to be a passer.
Now the slide comes. Can't quite get it to Marr, though. Pass was high, and the Irish take over. Nice job by Epstein on the ride, though.
His teammates not really knowing what he's doing because he's not like that system program guy. But the flip side of it is he can do things that no one else on the team can do.
came in this game late in the first quarter, and he's been very good.
I'm not in a position
That
to
is
be
a
at
turnover.
practice. Oh, get to this one in a second.
This is going to be trouble. Garnsey, hat trick.
For them to give their best player an easier matchup.
Now the slide comes. Tried to force the pass. An outstanding shot. Cohen knocks it away from Baskin. And it's going to go to...
Taken down. Loose ball. Goldner could not scoop it up. Yale has it. It's dropped by Renz. And ups it back to Goldner. Working on Aiden Hines, who stick checks it away. And Hines scoops it up, coming down the alley. Back to X. That pass hits the turf. 5 seconds. Yale chucks it downfield. Using that 6'5" frame into a double team, and Yale causes the turnover. Then Weitzel lost his stick after he was checked by Handley, the freshman. His pass intercepted by Starr, his chips. Teflon over to Ty, picked off. Here comes Farrar. He's a blinding
Gave him a week off, and it was interesting talking to John Danowski. How do you prepare for the team you don't know? And he said, practice fundamentals. Go back to the... Hadfield feeding inside. Double team comes in. Lanchberry had nowhere to go.
Surprised when they did get it. I think it worked out well to lose in the ACC. You get that bye week. It gives their guys a chance to give Savoca a lot of trouble last time they played.
Lanchberry, he's got both goals today. Both guys have stayed out there. Ball's free. Van Rapport runs to it.
Different to see it in practice versus how it's executed by your opponent in the game. And I think that first quarter was a bit of figuring it out.
That's a big takeaway from Tim Adams.
Got good quality looks. I think they'll be just fine.
Brett Randall has Hatfield poked away.
First quarter, we've seen 2 on these last 2 possessions. Great ride.
Getting the ball right back. Van Rapport's knocked it down. Duke winning more possession. It's led to more goals. Great poke away. Spiders have numbers. Here's Savoca. Goes right back into attack mode. Down the right alley. Cuts in. He lost the ball. Fowler scooped it up temporarily, but Richmond gets it right back. It was Savoca. High point. The faceoff guy trying to be the hero there. Instead gives the ball right back to Duke. Relentless ride.
A great ride.
Leads to Richmond possession.
Try to draw 2 and move it.
3 goals, 2 assists today. Passing off. It's intercepted.
Great stick.
A little more than 6 minutes away from notching another win in the first round.
Great double.
Ball's loose.
You push from behind.
Sand falling out of the hourglass, which is Richmond's season. And with that turnover, crucial takeaway. Richmond kills.
And that was a nice job by Pachorski, almost creating the turnover. But what you're going to see out of this Penn State defense is that what UMBC just did, the ability to get the ball.
The 3 assists, now with 81 on the season for the talented redshirt junior, the unanimous Big Ten Player of the Year.
Sometimes the feeling you have losing is much more marked than the exhilaration you feel from victory. So learning from those losses, this is...
Watch here with the Nittany Lions, I should say. But they have the best offense, and they certainly are legit in earning that #1 ranking this year.
Yeah, no question. And back to Colby Canese, you talk about him making saves. He was a difference maker last weekend in the Big Ten championship game.